Doesn't sound very good. If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie. It's so good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me? Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which...
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Devat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. On time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly...
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner...
Lisa seems really scary right now.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to... the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes...
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Oh, is that how you see it? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. At your age.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by... Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old.
My goodness. This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself. Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Haven't you heard? There's a string of wanderers revolting.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up...
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating.
Work is that bad, huh?
I guess I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are. This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Why don't you... Good Hunter's signature dish. If it's what you want, I'll try anything once.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Beautifully tender and cooked to perfection. No wonder it's their signature dish. It's a shame I can't have more, but a witch must watch her physique.
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on. Let's have a little chat with Sarah.
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next...
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your room.
I swear on the Archons, I can't get alone.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Mist flowers? Over there in the corner. But don't touch them with your bare hand. You want them? You're sure? It's just that Lisa seems to use electro quite a lot. Things could get a little bit dangerous.
You sure? Can't.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Dandelions are one of our classics, and a personal favorite of Miss Flora. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't sell dandelions. They're a nuisance to care for. Perhaps come to think of it, Miss Flora herself gives people the same impression.
You sure? Can't change again?
Dandelions? They they have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean would. Okay, time to get back to business. Donna,
Back to business? My business is so...
once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, what happened was... Oh no, what am I gonna do? I lost the... A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total
Hey, sweetie. I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong.
Elemental sensity? Huh? Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
I swear on the Archons, I can't give me another
Hi, that's what I'll make tonight. better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured. All I can think about is Diluc.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation in... The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief... You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a...
Wind go with you.
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. Huh. Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Steady as stone.
By royal decree.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell. realm.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
As a good knight should. I must leave. Nice and spicy. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned.
Cool it.
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even follow the flow of magic.
I'll catch up. The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do also. There's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result.
A seal? How are we gonna break it?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out,
Why is that?
come on.
Whoa! So this is what... It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
I must leave no stone unturned. By royal decree. Nice and spicy. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone. By royal decree. Nice and spicy. By royal decree. Out of the frying pan. Oz revealed by Booba, get
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
as a good knight should. Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on! How did you find this place? It's so well hidden.
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your... You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This...
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elements!
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line. This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be...
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged.
Otherwise, what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a... Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is and it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than... This is an exclusive privilege reserved for...
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon...
Excuse me? Are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. My work here is done. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare... You've returned. The paperwork is done.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting some... Look, over there on the shelf. And look how many copies there are.
The Tevat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull.
The Tevat Travel Guide was just bait to get us to...
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city. As compensation for dragging you into all this
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some...
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But Never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes.